Welcome to Business Blitz, 5 minutes of business strategies, tools and insights to make sure that you can propel your business forward this week. On our panel, we have, as usual, Andrew Simmons from Vision Personal Training, Rachel Bourke from Sales Space and Geoff Roberson from Champion Legal. Awesome! Great company.
Greetings.
Love to be here again. We are continuing on our conversation around brand, and today we're going to be talking about memorability. Is there such a word? Being memorable. Yeah?
Yes.
Because part of building a great brand is being memorable to people. And as I was with my kids last week, and one of my children was sick, and I went to the chemist to go and buy some, to get a script filled. And on the little medicine bottle was a message which said, "I hope you feel better soon," which I thought was really sweet. And it was a nice chemist, and I was going to go back there. And it really triggered my thinking around being memorable, because we may not all be able to take to market something incredibly unique or different, but we can all be memorable. So Andrew, I do love your superheroes.
Thank
As
you.
I drive around Sydney and they wave to me, and they usually look good on the bike out there.
Absolutely.
Is that
Captain
being
Accountability.
memorable?
Absolutely. Yeah, we believe that's important. We have two superheroes, Captain Accountability and now Weight Loss Woman, and they feature everywhere throughout Sydney and Queensland and Victoria and New Zealand. Love it.
And so that gives the public an idea of who you are immediately. You stand out from the crowd. How do you drive that same level of being memorable to your clients? So the people who start engaging with Vision Personal Training, what's memorable about your service?
I think the most important thing for us is our results guarantee. So we have a statement, which is a simple promise that is really on most of our marketing material, and that is we guarantee your investment with this simple promise. Follow your program 100% in the first 9 weeks, and in the unlikely event you don't achieve the agreed results, we'll not only give you your money back, but we'll train you for free until you do. Now that's something that is well known widely throughout our network, and we stand true to it. We want to make sure people get results.
So I've got a question for you. How do you make sure that every person who walks through your door knows that promise? Like, is it just does it become part of the vocabulary?
Absolutely. So it's on our marketing. We have the results guaranteed little logo that goes on our marketing material. It is on our flyers. It's on our website. It's well known amongst the trainers.
Yep.
So I get asked all the time, like, gee, why would I go to Vision rather than going to many other fitness facilities? And I
Yep.
simply come back with the Vision promise.
So part of being memorable is also having an ability to repeat that message, is it not? So your staff, your people are finding every opportunity to make sure that that message gets out there and is being memorable for people.
Absolutely, they've got to
Yep.
buy into it. So it's like little quizzes inside the studio. So when I walk up to somebody and say, hey, what's the Vision promise? And the trainers know it from inside. They know it well enough so they can't get it wrong. They just don't get it right, they can't get it wrong.
You know, I love it. In all our conversations, I don't know if you've noticed, practice is so much part of what you do at Vision. I hear it in everything that you talk about. Rachel, so that's now an expectation, and we're going to come to that because brand is also about consistency. So I'm looking forward to having that conversation. That's now expected in Vision Personal Training.
Yes.
What else can people do to be memorable?
Many years ago, I learnt about a dentist in Queensland. His name is Dr. Paddy Lund, and he's written a book called The Critical Non-Essentials. And that's what you can do in your business. It's something that people don't expect that you bring on and you become known for, and you become it's something so memorable that people can go and rave about you. Quite often people don't rave about what they expect to be, they expect that from your business. But if you're doing something that's absolutely unusual, that gives them something to rave about. So Paddy Lund has a coffee machine in his dental surgery, and that is what he's known for everywhere.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And at She Business, you're always known for having, a really warm embrace. Anytime anyone walks in, that you make sure that you're introduced, you're embraced, you're part of the family.
Yes.
Jeff, is it the case that people can also be known and remembered for all the wrong reasons?
Yes, don't be remembered for the wrong reasons. I think we all want to be remembered for very good reasons. As Rachel said, it's people, if you do your job right, that's fine, they anticipate that. But I walked past a French pastry shop this morning, for example, and it had a dirty glass front. And I thought, dirty kitchen.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of businesses don't really look closely enough at how they appear. And it doesn't take much to upset your market.
Yeah.
There's a little cafe over the road. It's got a dead shrub in the front in a pot plant. And I think, well, that's careless.
Careless, not going there
Yes.
for coffee.
Yeah. And Rachel mentions the dentist. I mean, check their magazines. If they're 1978 National Geographics, their equipment isn't much more up to date. So really, you do send a very bad message sometimes.
We do, and we laugh about it, and I'm laughing here over a dead shrub and dirty windows, but actually this is the stuff that people are subliminally taking in and making their choices on.
Yes.
I love the philosophy of Southwest Airlines. When the management team goes onto a plane, the first thing they do is they tip the tray table down, and if there's a coffee cup stain, that's how they assess it, because the public's going to think, wow, if they can't even get that right, imagine what's going on underneath with the engine.
That's right, exactly.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. Okay, big part of branding is being memorable, being remembered for the right reasons. So I think we've heard today, make sure that if you've got a promise, if you've got something that you're doing which is great, tell everyone about it. Find something which is different that has you stand out from the crowd and helps you be memorable. And for whatever you do, look at the small things in your business to make sure that you're not being remembered for the wrong reasons. This has been Business Blitz, 5 minutes of insights, tools and strategies from the experts. We look forward to seeing you next week.